Hey guys, it's me Alicia, and today we are going to talk about the storylines of chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime. So, if you don't know what is Poppy Playtime is basically a game where you have to escape a toy factory, an abandoned toy factory, which is full of scary jump scares and a lot of mysteries. So it's not only that, but you need to even find the true story of what is happening in this factory. So today I'm going to tell you some things which maybe you missed, and not only that, it's going to help us to know about the future chapter 2 of Poppy Playtime. So let's get into this. So again, if you don't know what is Poppy Playtime, just basically the same thing, that it's just you need to escape. It's just like a horror game. Well, this is not only that a horror game, but it is filled with much mysteries than Granny, because you can just tell that Granny is a zombie, Grandpa is a zombie, Slendrina is a ghost, but here Huggy Wuggy is a toy. Not only a toy, but an experiment. So it's just like the Resident Evil Welcome to the Raccoon City, where you have to basically tell the world that there are some people who want to tell the world about what is going on from their childhood. I think there's a building. I'm not sure. I just know it's trailer. There's a building where they enter, and there were like so many zombies, and they told that they've been going experiments till their from their childhood. So yeah, that's only I can tell about this. So I have few tips that you can tell that quite you did kind of missed, or it's going to help us to know about the future chapter 2. So the first thing I need to tell you an issue, that is the reacting video of Yes Multiply in Hindi is actually a duplicate of my continuation. I think I had some issue with my recording, so yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I was just so excited what you all guys are going to tell. I'm so sorry about that. For further ado, let's get into it. So, the first introduction or the intro we get is about Poppy. We met Lesbian, and he is talking about a wonderful doll named Poppy, and he's telling us that if we don't believe it, he's going to show us. So here Poppy introduces us in that video, and she tells that she's a real girl, and the peoples in the background like appreciate her, or like obeys her or something. So to tell you one thing, Poppy can be good or bad. Maybe people thinks like mostly she's good, but even other people think that she's bad. In the other hands, okay. So it could be both of them, but there is one thing that only few people thinks, that Poppy is a normal toy. So I'm going to tell you that this is literally wrong. So the first thing is her eyes. If you check on her eyes, it's really adorable. I know that, but if you think that this is adorable, then what is going to be terrifying than a doll with the real eyes like humans just staring at you? If you didn't saw the trailer one, I'm gonna show you over here. So here it is. because here you can see Poppy's eyes are like terrifying. So this is one thing that is clear, that Poppy is not an armored toy, and mostly of you know that because everybody tells that Poppy is Stella Graber, which even I believe that because their voices are so similar, and maybe this is how Stella Graber looks like, with blue eyes, red hair, and a soft voice. But nobody could tell her that in which chapter will she turn into a from a cutesy little toy from a terrifying monster. So we have got the introductions of Poppy Playtime, but now let's just see about the card. Yeah, this is a pretty normal card, normal card or something you said. I'm so sorry, normal card. But zoom in, guys, zoom in it. Yep, there is a mistake. Let's just take disappeared. And then where? What is this? This is a K-O of wrong spelling. Even I don't know. But still, I know that this is not a correct apostrophe to put in where. It should be like here. Y, and this is, there are two S. Now this doesn't mean that the developer doesn't know how to write or something. Plus there's some more creativity in this. Like, who draws a freaking flower over here? Like, who draws this flower with a letter who you want to give it to your ex-employee? So I will tell you why isn't it, that the developer doesn't know how to write, and which is not even. So if you look over here, it says chapter 1, a tight squeeze. As an ex-employee of Playtime Co factory, you finally return to factory many years after everybody written disappeared. So here disappeared spelling is literally correct. So why isn't it correct in the letter? Because maybe the person who wrote it is a child minded, or a child by itself, or want it to be a child. Maybe this girl over here. Yes, Poppy wrote to you the letter. Why did she wrote the letter? I will tell you. Well, actually, to tell you, anything could be. Maybe, that Poppy wants. The main thing that I think because is that Poppy wants to escape from her case. That's why she called you, because she knows that you're the ex-employee and you will know where she is. So that's the main thing that I know that why Poppy's calling you. Well, this thing is clear about Poppy. But what about Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy? Yeah, I know most of you were thinking yeah, Huggy Wuggy is a monster, But for me, I think, it is playing a role of a monster, but if you see, it's an experiment. So you all will think that it is an experiment 1006 or 1006, but to tell you the truth, it's not. Huggy Wuggy is not. Maybe he's a thousandth experiment, but I don't think he is thousandth experiment, because see, the company stopped at 1006. So see, Huggy Wuggy is created, and I think I don't remember, somewhere 1985 or 1987. I think more than that or less than that. So they won't reach to 10,006 and then stop there, and the factory would be suddenly abandoned, because it says that the Huggy Wuggy is the most popular sale toy in their company. So yeah, Huggy Wuggy is surely not 1006. In fact, I have got a lot of update by checking others' videos about this, and I have found one of their interesting ways to say that we are something. Yep, we are something, but oh, sorry. Just ignore that. Whatever that. What are we? What is this going on? So, have you ever thought that when you walk, or to tell you, where are your hands? Where are your hands? Nobody knows because nobody ever seen their hand. Next question. Where is your reflection? Why don't we have any reflection, guys? That is not a simple way to tell. And the last thing to tell you, why do we don't okay, that's not stupid. Don't D-I-E, die. Why don't we ever die? Why do not Huggy Wuggy die? Why don't Huggy dies? Like, it's a simple question that why doesn't he dies? So there is a simple answer to this. First of all, Huggy Wuggy is a toy, as you can see over here. But what about us? Yes, we are toys. And in fact, we are experiment 1006. Yes. 1006. How are we 1006? Because if we sound in the tape, if we like the black tape, then here we hear that final log in relation with experiment 1006. Prototype, cooperation and coordination. Huggy Wuggy can never have that. He's a toy. He's a man-eating toy. He's not a man, like man confident, or like he acts like a man or something. He's not like that. He eats man. He eats things. He eats living things. And not only that, in the background you can hear people screaming and Huggy Wuggy, like you can hear Huggy Wuggy punching in the vents. And this is that 1006 is missing. And if you don't know, if in every single memes, not only memes, but you can see by yourself, you don't use your hand, because see, Huggy Wuggy also doesn't use his hands. He just like hugs you and eats you. And you will think, oh god, he catches us. It's not like that. Toys can't use their hands by their own. Even Poppy have the power of telekinesis. And if we are toys, we cannot even use our hands. That's why we use grab bags. We can just open Poppy's case by our hands, but we didn't. That is what the main things I think like we are 1006. But not only me, but most people or the YouTubers who find these all also thinks that we are experiment 1006. So yeah, one thing included, we are 1006. And if you don't believe, I'll show you the tape. I'll listen to this, guys.
Final log in relation experiment 1006, the prototype. Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Though still missing, today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice. Any future experiments will need to be contained
So this is what we get. As you hear, his absence was a scientific flaw. A fault, or whatever he said. Whereas us, like simple thinking like humans, have a grab pack moving everywhere without using our hands but the grab pack. That's simple. That we are toys. Now, the next thing I want to tell you is about the information of employees. Now, if you can see here and there, everywhere, even there is one. Okay, that's two up. There's a thread over there. Okay, but still, you can see hanging toys and all. Who are these? And why are these toys hanging here and there? Like the boogie bot. Look, he has blood everywhere. Why does he have blood? And now I assume just one thing. These toys are actually the experimented ex-employees, or you can say employees, which one of them was Stella Graber. So these toys have blood, or they're hanging around because they are employees and they also produce bloods. So that's the one thing. And the next thing is, see, you all know that Stella Graber is Poppy, but maybe she could be Poppy or maybe she couldn't be a Poppy. So nobody is sure about this. Now let's just see all the death screens. Like, I need you alive. Death isn't permanent. Okay, that's like half one. Well, there's one missing, which is, wait a minute, must be somewhere. Innovation is key. Thank you, science. And here it is. Death isn't permanent. More lives are in risk than yours. It's not your time. Get up. Experiment 1006. Like, let's just take all of them and let's ask each single question about. I need you alive. Who the hell needs us alive? Nah, there's only one person, as I said you. She could be the one who needs us alive because she wants us to open her case. Remember that. Next one. As I told you, let's just cancel. Okay. Experiment 106. I need you alive. Okay. And death isn't permanent. Why the death is not permanent? Because we are toys. Death isn't permanent for toys. Toys could be fixed. Toys, if you tore them, they could be fixed. By how? By like stitching them or making them into new things. So their death is not permanent. Get up. Why should we get up? To save Poppy. It's not your time. She tries to say us that it's not your time to, die or leave everything behind. More lives are risk than yours. Now Poppy is talking about that more than your life is not the one who is at the risk. The future experiments, the company who's thinking on future on experiments who are going to be in future, their lives are in risk. Innovation is key. Thank you, science. Okay, there are two of them. Whatever. Who says this, or how could Poppy tells us? Now, one thing, she has telekinesis. Okay, Poppy has telekinesis powers, so she can control you because you're a toy. So she could tell you that you get up. Help me, I need you alive. Death isn't permanent for you. Innovation is key. Thank you, science. It's not your time. More lives are risks than yours. Get up. Experiment 106. So guys, I want you to see this video which I have with this. It is Tarico, whatever his name is. So today he's asking a question. Why does nobody go back to this door? Which door? I will tell you. Just listen, okay?
So I've had a question crop up quite a lot in my Poppy Playtime videos, and generally when a question is asked many times, it makes sense to me to address that in a video so that I A, don't have to keep replying to the same comment over and over, and B, that information is clearly something that people want to know, so it makes sense in my head to address it in a video. So the question that I keep getting is, why does nobody go back to this door, the door with the red and blue hand in the main hall, after you get the red hand in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1? And the answer's probably going to disappoint you, but quite simply you can't. So if you remember in the main hall where we first meet Huggy, there is this door here with a blue and red hand, and it's completely inaccessible because you don't have the red grab pack hand. Now we do actually get the red grab pack hand in Chapter 1, and a lot of people have asked, well, why don't you just go back to that door? What's behind it? There must be something behind it, right? It's got to be a secret or something. Why is nobody talking about it? And very simply, if you try to go back after you've got the red grab pack hand, the shutter in this corridor is closed. This was actually where I first came up with my idea in my top 10 list, my original one, the one that I made. And this was where I first realized that we were just a black box. It's very easy to see that you have no proper reflection on this surface, and that's where I found out. I didn't mention it in the video because I just kind of thought most people would realize that you can't get back down this corridor. But I've also had to kind of realize that a lot of people just haven't played the game. I think a lot of people who are fans of Poppy Playtime haven't bought it and haven't played it. They've only watched YouTube videos or streams, and that's something that I never really considered while making these videos. I don't know why, I just assumed that most people would play the game, but I guess that's a thing with modern fandoms. But it is very disappointing that you can't get back there, but you might be asking, well then, why is it there? What's the point of a door if we can never get through it? Like, it must have some significance. And it will in a future chapter. The most likely explanation, now I mean, there could be some secret or something that I've missed. I'm not saying that I'm infallible, but it's more likely going to be that this is something that we'll get to in Chapter 2 or beyond. Because we know that this game is coming out in chapters, so if you want to get future chapters, they're going to be released as DLC for the main game, and Chapter 2 is coming in early 2022, so not that long to wait. But in future chapters, we're going to be going into the other areas of the factory, and if you look in this room, you can see that there are all these different wings or different areas of the factory. We have the innovation, we have the theater, which, by the way, I don't know if this is just me. Wouldn't it be really cool if theater was the front for the operation theater? So, like, obviously it's supposed to be like a theater, like a movie theater or a cinema, right? But we know that this factory is doing some crazy stuff, or the staff of this factory are doing some crazy experiments. So how cool would it be that if in that area behind the scenes there is like a theater, like an operation theater, or an operation theater, an operative theater, you know what I mean, like a medical theater. Like, how cool would it be if they were really cheeky and all along that was a front for the medical experiment, and that's why that was done? But either way, we're going to be going through these different areas in future chapters, and I have a sneaking suspicion that we'll be going to the innovation wing last, because after all, innovation is key, and I really do think that the innovation wing is where we're going to figure out exactly what happened in this factory and exactly what happened to the staff, whether this was all some tragic accident, whether this was all part of the plan, whether maybe this is part of the experiment. Maybe the protagonist being brought back here is part of the testing capabilities. Maybe they're testing how effective Huggy and these other creatures or dolls are. So I think that's a really interesting point, and we'll probably learn all about that in the future chapters. So this door will be something that we'll go through in a future chapter. I would probably put money on it if I was a betting man, which I'm not. But yeah, so we'll have to see what happens in a future chapter. So I'm probably not going to make that many more Poppy Playtime videos until we get Chapter 2, unless we get any more information or anything worth talking about. I've pretty much done the main content that I wanted to do on Poppy Playtime. I am slowly working on my Dark Pictures anthology theory. I still need to play Little Hope.
That was something main, but yeah, he told most things about it. Well, we're going to see about the second video, which is of RTS.
Back to the character, we can walk in the lobby again. And here we are. Here's the gate that goes the red hand.
Okay, he hacked.
Yep, kinda. Hi everybody, my name is Urtius and welcome back to Poppy Playtime. Today we're going to be doing a hacking episode, and if you don't know what that is, essentially we'll be going places we shouldn't, such as out of bounds, locked rooms, and discovering all the secrets that this game has. So let us hop straight into it. If you guys haven't seen the previous episode where we did a let's play of this game, go check it out, and granted this episode will have a lot of spoilers, so if you Don't want to see that? Come back later. So naturally, we're going to start the game from the beginning and see the places we can hack into. Because I think I saw a lot of locked rooms in this game, and also places we can do in this game is we can hack the camera and fly around just about anywhere we want. We can take a look at things such as the outside if we want to exit now. That would be a good time to actually go back home, sip on some tea, enjoy television instead of invading this place, because this is a death sentence. But, we chose differently. Except in this episode, we're gonna play against the rules, so let's see what's outside, right? Here we go. And look at that, it's actually sunny out. We can also teleport, which allows us to take control of the character and, walk around. So that will be a lot of fun to do, but... Oh, yep, we fell out. Okay, that's not good. There's nothing to see outside, as you guys saw, it's just a peek. It also breaks if we teleport inside. Matter, so...
Wait.
Ooh.
Wait.
Use at some point in the game, but the developers decided against it. And then all we have left is the innovation one. Seems like it's a hallway instead of a room, so... Ooh. Okay. If we teleport in here, nothing breaks, but nothing loads either, so... Just have this room of nothingness. This is loaded though, so let's see what happens. If we take a little peek. The freak did I just do? I think it's fine. It's gone while our back doorway. So let all day. No. Okay, I'm gonna try thing. And that one. There's actually a stairway. Okay, well that's odd. What? Okay, it's literally that. Now, there are these huge circular windows. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart. Confused? Oh, what the? What is that? Or whatever. Explaining now, so that's great.
So,
Ooh, what's this one?
I could go straight from my bedroom floor to anywhere in the world.
Okay, this one is Stella Graper's tape. So I was thinking that there was I saw some video where they showed, but I don't remember. So yeah, it's going to take some time, okay guys? But you just hear this tape.
Right.
Revealing. And being able to work at a toy factory.
When you're a kid, you have a wild imagination.
Sometimes though, I really wish I could go back. To being a kid, I mean. And it's weird, because adults are just kids, but older. I don't think anyone ever
Kind of, yeah.
like an adult. Your body just gets older and older, and then you die.
True. You kind of make the connection that somebody tried to, once again, live forever
Feel younger.
by possessing the toys, which is always a great idea. And also, I hope that's rust, not blood. But then at this point, we're already far too gone. Guess we'll... Ugh, the way this guy looks up, he's a little confused. Hi. Look at this guy. You little ugly blue little psychopath. Okay, yeah, that's normal. That's great. Now, as we know, the game unloads if we... the gate we cannot open because we got chased away by Huggy Wuggy. But now we got both of our rubber hands and we can check what's behind this door. Safely because I think this guy is gone. Okay, let's see what happens. Here goes the blue hand, here goes the red hand. Ooh. Okay, let's see what's behind this gate. Oh. Thank you. It's loaded up. Also, this place doesn't have a hand scanner. It's interesting. Okay, so it seems like the gate does not open, but I think we can hack through it. I hope the game does not explode. Blink. Ooh. There we go. Have we found...
So guys, I really recognize this. Now I want to see you a video. Oh, here is this video. So ignore that voices. So whatever. This is, I think, wait, that the name should come over here. I'm not sure where did the name came. Whatever. This is one of the... See, if you recognize, the lights matches a lot with this. So I think this is a lobby. Wait. Okay, I want you to see this video.
This video is an unused room titled Models Unused. That sounds pretty promising, right? Well, it actually is, and this map has quite a few cool things to see. First up is the most prominent section of this map, a large office-like area.
This office area has various small rooms as well as several hallways with many locked gates.
Now look at this and remember the video where he opened the that locked room, which nobody ever went to open that. You can see two lights, and here are the lights as well. So mainly, and there's like hallways and as well. So I think that this is the unused map which is going to come in chapter 2.
Things around. Almost all of the office rooms are empty, save for like 2 which have a desk. Not sure.
So I think for this chair and desk, I think this was Huggy Wuggies and Kissy Misses, as I think they were employees. They weren't the orphanages, because Huggy Wuggy knows every single ways to get to us. He knows the factory really really well because he was like maid, and they only test in kids or employees who have a big relationship, and mostly employees are the one who trust the boss. So yeah, I think this is Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy's desk, which actually, if we resemble this actually comes like a story, Yeah.
What made these 2 rooms special compared to the rest? But yeah, they got a desk and a computer and all that stuff. And additionally, there's one more office room, only this one is much larger and at the end of the hallways, I guess belonging to someone in the office higher up the chain. Perhaps this was an early idea for a chase sequence where the player would have to hide around in the offices and avoid Huggy Wuggy or something. I assume this could be the offices of Playtime Co., and the bigger office room could have been for someone at a higher position, like Lathe Pierre. Either way, it's a really creepy atmosphere. If you've ever had to go to an office late at night...
Okay, I don't want to listen to that. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that. So, whatever that is, we actually got some stories on Huggy Wuggy and what is going on, and Poppy, Huggy Wuggy, ourselves, and what is going on. In one point, even when you're like for taking the red hand, grab hand, you will actually see Huggy Wuggy seeing you when you are putting those blocks like things for getting a red hand. You will actually see Huggy Wuggy looking at you. So yeah, that is also one thing. That means that Huggy Wuggy actually knows where you are. So yeah, these places are really cool, and I think these are going to come in chapter 2. Now I want you all guys to see chapter 2 trailer. Okay guys? So here we go.
Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Mommy doesn't like guests.
So yeah, you actually see what was this. So mainly, I think that this mommy, mainly people thinks that Poppy is the mommy or Kissy Missy's mommy. But I don't think that these two make any sense, guys. Like, think, if Poppy, see this girl who just told that mommy doesn't likes any guests, that is Poppy. Because yeah, her voice really matches, right? They just made it more cuter or more lighter, okay? But this, if you just smack your volumes up and down, or just break that. But I mean, some YouTubers have already done that. Then this will literally match with Poppy's voice. This is Poppy who tells that mommy doesn't like any guests. Now, first of all, if we get to who is mommy, Poppy is surely not mommy, because why in the hell in the world, why would Poppy ever call herself mommy? Like, think about that. Why is Poppy going to be mommy? Maybe the rhyme matches Poppy mommy, but that doesn't make any sense. Poppy is going to be the one to be mommy. Even this the video which I showed you the first, as thinking that maybe he showed, but he actually gave some info. Even he told who is mommy. He's not sure, but he just told that even he believes that neither Poppy or Kissy Missy are mommy. And if talking about Kissy Missy is actually Huggy Wuggy's sibling, Huggy Wuggy's sister. So why would Kissy Missy be Poppy's mommy? Or else Huggy Wuggy is going to be the Poppy's father. And if Huggy Wuggy is going to be Poppy's father, why would he ever catch her daughter in case? Or if the scientists caught Poppy in the case, Huggy Wuggy would literally rescue her. And why will he prevent us from rescuing Poppy? So this doesn't make any sense. Neither Huggy Wuggy, Poppy, or Kissy Missy have a relation with this mommy thing, okay? This is a new chapter 2 entity. Okay guys, that's it all for today. So thank you all guys, and yeah, I will attach the links of chapter 1 trailer and chapter 2 trailer over here as well, okay? Bye guys.